homespun, homemade, home-baked. Writing on Air at Chapel FM Arts Centre.
Okay, so welcome everyone to the final event of Writing on Air. 7 days of fantastic events, and we're all here now for the Dance for Radio, which is an improvised show with Martin Berger, Peter Spafford, and Rachel Dean, Anthony Haddon, mixing dance, music, poetry, all improvised. It will be around 45 minutes, and then we will be crossing into the threshold into the rest of our lives, away from this festival. So please give it up for Dance for Radio.
The pleasure of it. The pleasure of it. Yes. Loose and limbed. Loose-limbed. This way and that. A sign to where? There. Here. Here. Yes. Yes. Loose and limbed. Loose-limbed. A sign, a sign, a sign. To where? To where? Here. Here. Thief. Thief. Where did I leave it? I lost it. I lost it. I want it back. I want it back. I want it. I want yours. I'll have yours. I will. Oh, you in the dark. Which of you will I have? What will I steal from you? FIFA. Sour, 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 sour. Beef. Dreams of the zoo. Scurry, little animal. Scurry, little mammal. Scurry, scurry, and there you are. There you are. In the corner of your cage. You are charming. A bowl of crumbs. A lion loves a duck. A duck alights on an elephant. The mangy fur of something in there, in the dark. Around, 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 around. Around, around, around. Around, around, around. What are you? 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 You are charming. A lion, a lion, a lion. Look, look, look. Look, there it is. There it is. There it is. A duck. I can see clearly now. Oh, I walk over mountains. Oh, I pace across plains. I dream of clouds and great plates of unknowing. I rampage under stars and the wings of angels fan me. Oh, oh. Oh. Walk over mountains. Oceans lap my ankles. I sleep with terrapins on the sea bottom, on the bottom of the sea. I swim in the wreck. Under the rafters of the wrecked galleon. Through the portholes. And out again.
Dance for radio is a bit of a ridiculous proposition. Because dance is usually seen as a visual art, so if you can't see it, how does it work? And that was a really interesting question. I suppose with performing, there's often a bit of a struggle about how can I not care too much what this looks like. So the thought of getting to perform movement improvisation in a situation where it can't be seen was really appealing. And I'm delighted that some people are here in the room, and that kind of breaks the rule a bit, but that's absolutely wonderful. But I suppose the idea is what comes out if you don't see it. Is that anything else?
No, that's good.
Yeah.
Should we do another one?
So you're welcome to close your eyes if you want. And then I really don't have to worry about what it looks like.
Love drunk. I drank some love. I shouldn't have. I know. And now I'm, yeah, I promised. But it was there in the cupboard, a little bottle marked brown sauce. I knew what it was. It took a while to open. Yes, go on. You shouldn't. Love, drunk. Explain the process. Okay, shall we do that? So I come up with a title, or a theme, or a subject or something, and I say it. Martine starts to play in response to that. Anthony or Rachel comes on and starts to move in response to that title or theme. I make notes, I suppose, scribble things on bits of paper, and then by the time that they pause, I've got something that resembles, I don't know, a poem. I read that out in its entirety. They come on again, and we all just combine in whatever form. So adapting the words or writing new ones. And Martine does his thing, and Anthony or Rachel do their thing, and I do mine. And that's the end of the movement. And we call it a movement. So we've had about 4 movements so far. And probably about 10 minutes left. Is that clear as mud, everybody? Tell you what, before we just had a question for Martine.
What's it like responding as a musician? How are you approaching it sonically?
How are you approaching
Say that part again.
How are you approaching it?
How am I
sonically?
approaching? It varies. I like to hear, well, not always, but you saw the last one. I thought how funny it would be to just respond musically. So I can, sometimes listen to the words as sound elements. Sometimes it's about the mood or something specific from that imagery that Peter proposes, and I like avoiding very direct significance. So whenever my mind goes straight to the first thing, I go around it and find something else less immediate or a metaphor of that signifier. Yeah, and sometimes I try to play with the opposites. So if Peter said something very clearly luminous, I might play something very dark. And I enjoy improvising with these guys where what I propose can again follow this same cycle. So maybe I propose something and they realize that it's in contrast with the words, so we'll all contour around it, or not. Maybe it doesn't explain at all what you asked. I'm sorry.
It's a mysterious process. So we're going to do a couple more maybe. But we've had a ball doing this, by the way. We've really enjoyed it. We've met a few times over the last 3 or 4 months just to try things out. But question for you all, are you having a good time? That was a risky question, wasn't it? You don't have to answer now. Let's go for it. Beating the clock. Shrug. Shrug a second. Shrug a second. Shrug one more second. Shrug. One more second. A second off. Wakey, wakey. Beat the clock. Do the clock. Do the clock. The moves are unnoted, unnotated. The music unscored. Do the clock, brother. Shrug. Shrug the second off. Shrug the minute off. Shrug the life off. Do the clock. It will do you. It will do you. Bye-bye. Shrug, shrug, shrug. Shrug a second off. Shrug a second off. Shrug it. Yeah. Shrug it off. Shrug it off. Shrug it off, Anthony. Shrug it off. Yeah. Yeah. Shrug it off, man. Shrug it. Shrug off a second. Shrug off a minute. Shrug it off. That's the one. Shrug it. Shrug it. Shrug it off. It's only time. It's only a minute. Shrug it off. Shrug it off. Shrug, 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 shrug. Shrug it off. The minute, the life. Or it will do you, it will do you. Do the clock or it will... Yeah. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye, 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 bye. Okay, as Rachel asked, my mind is blank after 7 days of writing on air. I don't have a title left. I don't have a thought. Rachel asked you. Anybody would like to give us a title, a subject, a theme for our last one? Yes, Tallulah. Oh, no. Dales.
A mind that fights but a body that doesn't.
Say it again.
A mind that fights but a body that doesn't.
A mind that fights but a body that doesn't. Thank you, Dales. That's one to finish the festival off with. Could be. Could be not. Might be, might not. The engine of the body. The engine of the body. Change it. Reallocate it. Restore it. Take cognizance of it. And don't look too closely. Which it could be, it could, which it could, could, might, could. Change it. Ding. Ding. Bong. The engine of the body. The engine of the body. Ding.
The handheld. So, I hope you did get something out of that. That was Dance for Radio, and that's the last event of Writing on Air 2026. So yeah, it is. So what we're going to do now, I'm going to say thank you, really. Thank you to everybody who's been involved. Thanks to all the people who've come along, including you, to all or listened to the 75 events over 7 days. It would not have happened without Elliot Moon, who is extraordinary. But also his volunteers, Amias, Monique, Orla, I think. I can't see anybody else up there. I got them all there. But Elliot, seriously, has organised so many volunteers for tech and also for the kitchen downstairs and for just looking out for looking after people. Caroline's been wonderful. Board members to Laura and Caroline up there, loyally coming along and supporting. So I'd also like to thank the Chapel FM team. We'll do a big clap at the end, Gaia. Tony Macaluso, our director, is there, and also Agnes Leonovich, who's not here at the moment. They've been fantastic. We did all this with a reduced team and by half, so I think we've done pretty well. I'd also really like to thank James Lewis Moran, the poet. Where is he? Is he here? There. Where is he? Oh, there in that corner. He's been our poet in residence all the way through, making notes, writing stuff, and he's always got ideas for the next festival. He's been amazing as usual. I'd also like to thank Tallulah Howarth, who is our assistant producer and also a poet. You can listen, and I'm going to give this over to Tallulah in a minute, who's going to do a little departing ritual for us regarding thresholds, because we had a big, wonderful moment at the very beginning of the threshold where Elliot fixed up a white sort of like paper sheet across the doorway downstairs, and Lydia, aged 17, smashed through it. Well, we're not going to do quite the same this time. It's going to be slightly different, but we're going to, at least that's a way to say goodbye to this year's festival. Have I left anybody out? No, I don't think I have. Have I? please forgive me if I have. Thank you to everybody who's come along, supported the festival, and yeah, that's the end of it. A round of applause for all the people I just mentioned. I'm going to hand over to Tallulah.
So this part won't work as well if you're listening at home on the radio. But for those of us in the room, I just wanted us to think of a word that we would like to carry into the future, into tomorrow, into next year, as we pass the threshold of the radio theatre door. So I just want us to take a moment to kind of meditate on what it is that you want to take forwards into the future, whether that might be liberation, freedom, action, creativity, any word that comes to mind. And if you'd like to form a queue, we're going to do a procession down the stairs, taking that word with us into the future and past the threshold of Chapel FM. Thank you, everyone.
From Seacroft, East Leeds, Leeds, Yorkshire, Europe, the world, the